Good morning, I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the October 24, 2017 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. We're in a multi-session series looking at the Exodus narrative, and for about the fifth day, we are in Exodus chapter 32. Now, we're talking about the famous episode of the golden calf. A detail that is often overlooked has to do with where Aaron put the altar. And that may seem like a small thing, but it's actually a very big deal because of how the tabernacle, how the worship of the one true God was supposed to be done. It was different than what Aaron did with the golden calf. It says in chapter 32 that Aaron made an altar in front of the golden calf. You say, well, what's the significance of that? That was the typical place where the pagans, particularly in Egypt, but all over the ancient world, it's how they would do it. They truly believed that the god would inhabit the statuary that had been prepared for him. And so, in order for him to see the rituals that were being performed on his behalf, the sacrifices that were being offered on the altar had to be in front of the idol so that the god could see out of the eyes of the idol and see what the worshipers were doing. But you see, that is so contrary to the way it really is and how God really is. God does not have to have some kind of piece of furniture to go into and look out of. In fact, the tabernacle, if you think about it, the Holy of Holies, where theoretically God was going to dwell, his presence was going to be, was actually hidden. It was in the very interior of the tent, and it was separated by a very thick curtain or veil. And nobody went in there except the high priest once a year. Where was the altar to be in the tabernacle? Well, actually not in the tabernacle at all, but actually outside in the courtyard. And so you see, God, the real true God, he wasn't, if you thought about it, he didn't need to be able to, quote, see the worshipers. The altar was actually far removed from where his presence was. He didn't need that because he's not really just in one place. He's everywhere. As King Solomon said when he dedicated the great temple, I know that this building cannot contain you. And so it shows you that the people of Israel were looking for something so much less powerful than the real true God. And how many times do we do that? We settle for what's comfortable. We settle for what is actually sinful, and it's so much of a poorer quality than what God is trying to give us. Let us not reject something that is better quality, will last, is more powerful, is the real truth of life and the forever after. Let us not reject that in favor of something that is so obviously of a lesser quality. Let us go for the tabernacle rather than the golden calf. Let us go for the one true God and not a fake substitute. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of The Bible, Delight in the Details. Have a great day.